What's good, guys? Prince Sports coming at you with another one. We did best defensive players of all time, so might as well do the best offensive players of all time. So, my list of offensive players is quite unique and different because I'm going by every element of scoring, right? Now, I'm going by your skill set, ability to shoot, take people off the dribble, everything that pertains to scoring. And we're going to narrow it down to 10 people. Let's get into number 10. Number 10 for me is none other than James Harden. Now, the reason why he's on is this guy was great at drawing fouls, okay? Peak prime. Now, you may look at him and say he's a role player now, but before being a role player, he had a stint, he had a run, gap of scoring tremendous amount points, and he could do it in the blink of an eye. He was a great three-point shooter, and he had that unstoppable move that draws you in for a foul, and he utilized the NBA's modern system to how to rank up points. Even if it is relying on the free throw line, he still was the master at getting you into foul trouble. So he comes in at number 10 for me. Number 9 is none other than the best scorer for a short-term prime. That guy that had a good 5-year run that you say, man, if he played without injuries, he'll be this, he'll be that. It's none other than Tracy McGrady.
Oh, he just sucked the gravity right out of the building. What a play by T-Man.
How about the passion? Look at the action. David Aldridge talked about it's playoff time. Look at the extension. Sean Bradley.
The crowd is...
Tracy McGrady, long arms, don't care. He had the ability to score any way possible. During his peak, like a good 5-year run, he was scoring champion. He could take you off the dribble, shoot the three ball, dunk on your head, post you up, went toe-to-toe with Kobe Bryant many times. He was arguably the best player in the league for a few seasons. Only thing held him back was injuries. But he was one of the best scorers at 6'8" that you're going to come across with handles. And he comes in at number 9 for short-term peaks. Number 8 is best little man scorer of all time. None other than Allen Iverson, the answer. Okay, this guy was listed as 6 foot, but you can make a case if you see him in person. He was about 5'9", 5'10", and he was able to give buckets over trees. All right, he was able to give you the business, cross you up, go in the trenches, take a hit, score on you, and he could even yap on you. Okay, he had the ability to dunk, and he was only really like 5'9", 5'10". I don't know how you list this guy as 6 foot, because when he's dribbling, he's getting even shorter. He's getting even lower because he's, his head is down to the ground a little bit, or, he's bending down. So it's even a shorter stance. But his ability to score over big guys is very rare because the average guy of his height cannot score over trees the way he could do it. Quick, fast. He had the total bag when it comes to scoring. And yes, I know his field goal percentage wasn't that up there, but he still had the ability to get it done. He could score in bunches. Number 7 is none other than the logo, Jerry West. Now, he's one of the greatest per scorers of all time. Very fundamentalist. Free throws. Straight up mid-range shots. He could shoot the three. He had a good range. He was just a very good fundamental scorer, and he did this consistently year after year. So he comes in at number 7 for me. Number 6, none other than the Dream, Hakeem Olajuwon. Now, he was right there with Shaq, but what gives him the edge over Shaq is he beat Shaq, and he outscored Shaq basically on skill by outplaying him. So Shaq's dominance couldn't outweigh Hakeem Olajuwon's skill set, which was basically the best post-up, low-post scorer of all time. He had moves for days. That's why guys like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James went to him. To steal some of his low post knowledge and moves. He was a beast down there in the low post, and he had the dream shake moves out of this world, right? You know, he left you in a daze. One of the greatest scorers. Number 6. Number 5. Now we get into the nitty gritty. Number 5 for me is none other than Kevin Durant. 7 foot, but had dribbles, moved like a guard, could shoot the 3-ball. He's a hybrid scorer. He could take you off the dribble and shoot the mid-range. He could yap it on you because he's so damn tall.
Durant and take it all the way. A nice Euro step is what
he is. A perfect welcome to the new age type of scorer, a hybrid, and something that you only built on paper. And you sit there and say, hey, that's unfair. That was Kevin Durant to a certain extent. Now, number 4 is none other than the best shooter to pick up a basketball, right? That's what they call him, Steph Curry.
And he stares down the bench. The Jazz in this game, 11 of 31 from 3. Curry now another triple, and he hits his 5th of the night. 5th.
Now, why is Steph Curry so high on this list, you say? Because shooting the 3-ball is a skill, it's a technique, and it's related to scoring, okay? A guy that could pull up from 30, okay, pull up from the logo and shoot is a threat to anybody on the defensive end, right? And one of the underrated things about his scoring ability, he could take you off the dribble. Steph could shoot the mid-range. Steph could also play spitties under the rim, all right? Lay the ball up. Great scorer in every aspect, and how could you not be on this list if you're classified as the greatest scorer of all time? I mean, the greatest shooter of all time, sorry. You know, scratch that.
Even little kids in Mexico drink coffee. Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
So, greatest shooter got to be high ranked up on there because shooting is a technique and a skill set that's learned. And number 3 is none other than the chanson of the NBA, Kobe Bean Bryant, the 3rd greatest scorer, Mr. 81 of all time.
Bryant with the reverse after Kobe. All the way high. What a way to finish! Are you kidding me? There's no question it's good. Oh my goodness gracious.
He had a skill set that was mimicking everybody. He took something from everybody, combined it into one. He's the ultimate skill set. He can mimic anybody's skill set, and that's why he's number 3 on this list. Number 2 is the greatest big man, most dominant scorer of all time, Wilt Chamberlain, okay? Mr. Video Game numbers. Just imagine with modern technology, the new moves that you could do in modern NBA, he would be even more of a monster and a beast. This guy was a wrecking ball of scoring, and he had it all. He could score just in fashions, any way possible, okay? Can't have a scores list without Wilt Chamberlain on it. Now that brings me to number 1. The greatest scorer in NBA history is none other than Black Jesus. 10-time scoring champ, most dominant scorer, most original scorer, a guy that transcended the NBA. Without him, the guards, the Kobe's, the James Hardens, the Dwayne Wades, the guy that changed perimeter scoring forever in the NBA is none other than Mr. Renaissance himself, Michael Jordan.
Starts. Oh, what a move by Jordan! It counts, and the foul.
Well, this is an ego problem for Patrick Ewing. First of all, Jordan on the beautiful dismissal of the defense. In this case, Starks, and then Oakley, and then the deception. No, I'm not going away from the hoop. And who's at the end waiting but Patrick Ewing?
All right, Jordan had signature mid-range jumper, take you off the dribble, quick first step, yap it on you, dunking on 7-footers, floaters, okay, mystical, magical layups. I mean, he had it all. He could score in just any fashion. He could go left, he could go right, he could go through you. He was a scoring machine, and still one of the most dangerous and feared scorers of all time is Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and he ranks at number 1. That's my list of greatest scorers of all time. Sports out, drink the coffee, and make you feel better. Peace.